So we've been totally overwhelmed by the response. It's been amazing hearing everyone's feedback that we've, inspired them to, rekindle a friendship, to reach out to a best friend that maybe they don't talk to as much and try to get together. 8 of my best friends that I talk to every day is one of the most important things to me. So if we can spark any type of, inspiration in people to just get with their friends, then the Billboard did its job.
9 best friends from the Waterbury, Connecticut, Watertown, Connecticut area. We've been best friends for about 12 years now. We're pretty proud of that, so we wanted to find a funny way to celebrate our friendship. So at first we just wanted to do something funny for our friends and family. So we decided, hey, let's go to JCPenney. People used to go there all the time when they were kids with their parents and their siblings, take, corny photos. So we're like, yeah, I think that'd be hysterical, Everyone's a photographer nowadays. Everyone has a camera. We could have went to any of our friends or, associates, but we were like, no, let's go to JCPenney. That'd be hysterical. So went to JCPenney, took the photos. Our social medias loved it. Our families and friends loved it. And we were like, okay, what's next? So we put on Reddit. Went viral on Reddit. So after it went viral, we were like, all right, what's next? So like, let's put on the biggest billboard we got in town. It cost us like $900, but again, there's 9 of us, so it was like only $100 each. It's tax season, so $100 wasn't really that big of a deal. It's well worth it to, make a good memory with some friends. It just really started off as like, a joke amongst his friends and, some family members, but I think it turned into something way more once we put on the billboard because we needed a message. We needed something to, a reason for doing it other than just being like random and funny. So, we hope that people, what people would get out of it is like, maybe reconnect with old friends. Maybe this would inspire people to go and do something ridiculous and funny with their friends. Really, at the end of the day, this is just all about friendship and brotherhood and, how much love we have for each other. Because I think, it goes without saying that these guys are like, these guys are my brothers, man. These guys are more than blood at this point. And we just wanted to celebrate that. At the same time, we also just wanted people to laugh, you know what I mean? That the commute that the billboard kind of looms over, it's a pretty strenuous commute. It's pretty hectic. So if we can make people laugh, if we get to crack a smile, if we could make people scratch their head and say like, what the hell was that? Is my drink spiked? Was I seeing what I really saw? It's just gravy. Because we didn't put any context on the billboard. We didn't put any messages on the billboard, and we did that for a specific reason because we kind of wanted to leave the billboard up to, the driver's imagination. Today's day and age, there's so much stress hanging over people's heads. Everywhere you look, people are depressed. They're strung out. They're burnt out. They're anxious. Everyone's leading a difficult life today's day and age. So if we could just do something super minute, just to change the pace a little bit of someone's daily life, bring some laughter, bring a smile out of somebody. I think we did our job, and we did what we set out to do, was just to make people laugh. To anyone who thinks like, this was a ridiculous idea, you're absolutely right. It was totally ridiculous. To anyone who says that it was a waste of money, that's where I think you're wrong. I think it was money well spent. I created a memory that I'll be telling my grandkids with my best friends, and nobody can take that away from me. So if I have a message to anybody watching, I guess I would just say, live your life to the fullest. Don't be afraid to do something ridiculous. As I said before in the past when the news talked to me, when you look back on your life, do you want to say that, you did everything you wanted to do, or did you hold back? You know what I mean? Because if there's an afterlife, you want to look back on your life and be like, man, I wish I was on a billboard.
Friday, April 12th, about 2:30 in the afternoon. It's been almost a week since the billboard's been taken down. Ever since then, nothing's been the same. Here in Waterbury, Connecticut, where the billboard was erected, It's been gloomy ever since. You can see behind me we have a couple copycats. Everybody's been trying to take our idea.
Is my hairline receding a little bit?
What's up? Here I am at the Tuesgoot National Monument. A beautiful 1,000-year-old pueblo from the, I think it was the Native Americans. Beautiful place, over 1,000 years old. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is the beautiful billboard of 9 young gentlemen, best friends, that decided to put it up and make a little nicer commute for the people of I-84. We did it. We got a lot of questions of, why the hell we did it. People's narcissistic, all this bullshit. But let me tell you, we did it because we thought it'd be funny. And let me tell you, it was funny.
My friends and I took pictures of ourselves at JCPenney, and then we put the pictures on a billboard, which caused a 15-car pileup and an accident, and now we're all being sued. So we're hoping that if we get the word out, enough people will contribute to our GoFundMe for the legal fees to battle this. We didn't think we were doing anything wrong, and we're sorry about the death, but we hope that some people liked it.
We are a bunch of silly goose. We're a bunch of silly gooses. Me and my friends are a bunch of silly geese, and we like to have a silly goose time. So we made a billboard and we put it on a photo, and it was fun.
So yeah, me and my friends, we do funny things sometimes. So it was my buddy Jared's idea to go get best friend photos at JCPenney because we all hadn't seen each other in a while, at least gotten together, all of us in a while. So we did that, got together with each other and had photos at JCPenney. It was a good time. I think the photographer had just as great of a time as we did. But we after we saw the pictures, we were like, the whole world needs to also see these as well. So we were in the group chat thinking about what we could do to make everybody else see these besides posting them online, and decided on the billboard, which was a lot of fun. We didn't really even think about the cost or anything like that. We just wanted to do it. So it's just another stupid but also bright idea by this friend group, who means the world to me. So sharing this with them and sharing it with other people, it means a lot. So love you guys.
We made a billboard and we put it on we made a photo and we put it on a billboard. We took a photo and we put it on a billboard.
You guys, they take it off. This is the billboard. Right here, this.
Driving the highways can often be a headache, but here's a little something to lighten that white-knuckle commute.
Yeah, did you happen to spot this billboard over the Mixmaster? 9 friends from the Valley took these pictures and decided to take out a little ad time. The reason? Just to have a little fun.
All right. Fox 61's Dave Puglisi sat down with them to talk about the pictures that quickly went viral.
Driving along the Mixmaster in Waterbury, you'd expect to see the usual bumper-to-bumper traffic. That wasn't entirely the case over the weekend, when drivers also caught a glimpse of this. 9 men awkwardly posing together in a family portrait. No caption necessary, but rather leaving it up for interpretation.
We were definitely trying to just bring humor and bring laughter to motorists. You know what I mean? That stretch of highway it could be awful.
The 9 men featured on the sign are lifelong friends from the Valley. Even with the ever-changing ways of life, they've stayed in touch, mostly through the group chat that they use daily.
Everyone in there has a good idea. It only takes one good idea for us to agree to do something like this.
One of those good ideas landed them at this JCPenney for a photo shoot to pay homage to their friendship. They took a barrage of goofy photos, laughing the whole way through. They posted a few of those on the website Reddit, where they went viral. The photos sparked comments from people all across the internet, some good, some bad.
A lot of people were saying we were like tryhards, that we were looking for attention and like narcissists, but really, like, if we were, I don't think we'd be putting ourselves in such a goofy position. You know what I mean? We were really, truly, genuinely like trying to just make people laugh.
The overwhelmingly positive reaction gave them the idea to take things one step further. So they bought space on the Exit 21 billboard in Waterbury. The family portrait, the obvious choice.
I want everyone to have great friends like this, and maybe seeing something like this will get people to spark up an old friendship.
Don't be afraid to make yourself look ridiculous. You don't know, God willing, there's like an afterlife. You don't want to look back on that, on your life, and be like, I wish I was on a billboard.
Now, none of these guys ever expected to go viral. And even though the fame won't last forever, their friendship surely will. In Waterbury, I'm Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News.
That's so dumb! That's so dumb!
I don't know who any of these people are.